Good morning, students of class 8th. So, today we are going to study how to write an essay. This topic has already been taught to you. This is just for your recap. We'll move to the next slide over here. As you can see here, that writing an essay contains sticking to the topic. This is a very important thing that you have to remember while writing the essay, that you have to stick to the topic. You should not be diverted from the topic, because many a times I have seen children diverting from the topic. So you have to stick to the topic. Whatever the topic has been given to you, okay, you have to write on that topic. Don't start writing something else. Now after that, planning the essay, here you have to jot down the points. Think about it, what all things you will be writing in the points. Okay, now the next thing is introduction, body, and conclusion. It's very important, children. This is actually the structure of the essay. This structure of the essay has this three things, that is the introduction, body, and the conclusion. Interesting introduction should be there, and persuasive body, and an effective conclusion. Then you have to revise. In the end, you have to revise your essay. So, in short, this is just the points which has been given in the PPT, and I have explained this. I hope you must have understood. We'll move to the next slide. That is, these are the stages of writing an essay. That is the preparation. As I have told you, you have to jot down the points, and then you will what you will just see that which point you will be uh, including in introduction, and which points you will be including in the essay body, and then which points you will be including in the conclusion. Furthermore, I will show you the here you see the structure of the essay, how it looks like. I will just zoom in so that you can see. It's just an example how your essay should look like in the answer sheet, or in the copy, or whenever you are doing the homework. It should look like this. You can see it has been written in paragraphs, which is very important, and the paragraphs are introduction. The second you see, the second is the body, and the last is the conclusion. Okay, now body, you have seen it is the longest part. We'll see further. You see here, introduction, it provides context and outline of essay structure. Okay, and it consists of 10% of your essay. You see, 10%, just 10%. Now here you see your body. It has been divided into four paragraphs. Even it can extend from 4 to 5, then sub paragraphs also. And this is a sequence of points in linked paragraph that together built an argument. So in short, I can say that here you will give explanation to the facts or the arguments that you have provided over here. You can provide evidence also, facts also, and details you can argue here. So furthermore, we will start with the each introduction, each explanation in brief of the parts of the essay. The first one is the introduction paragraph. Here, what happens in the introduction paragraph? First of all, we will see what is an introduction paragraph. It introduces the essay. Okay, in short, introduction means like you give your introduction. No? So here also introduction paragraph is the first paragraph, and what you do over here in the introduction paragraph, you actually give the initial thesis, or you just clear your main point. You give a clear idea to the reader that what you are going to discuss in the essay. Okay, and you this introduction paragraph actually should capture the interest of the reader, means it should be attractive for the reader. And how you can make that attractive? you attractive, the introductory paragraph, how you can make it attractive. You can just provide some facts, some quotations, some definitions. Even you can use proverbs. Okay, famous proverbs you can use over here. You can start with short story also. It can catch the reader's attention. Okay, so likewise you can start with the introduction paragraph. You can see the example over here. In the PPT it has been given. Then hockey has been a part of life in Canada for over 120 years. You see here the very first line here. It says that the Canada for over 120 years. 120 years is actually a uh, big span of years, isn't it? It is a long span. So it will automatically, it will capture the reader's attention. So like this you have to introduce the introductory paragraph. All right, so we'll move next slide. The body of the essay. Here what happens, moving to the body section, some of the points you have to remember while going through the body of the essay is that this is the longest part of your essay, and as I have taught you before in the previous slides, that it has at least 80% of the arguments. It has, means it is the longest section, you can say, of the essay. So the things you have to remember over here, that here you have to make arguments which will support your topic. In short, you have to explain your points, go in detail, give examples. Okay, here in the second point you see give example. You have to give facts. If you know any example around you, you can give that also. Okay, you provide evidence, you develop ideas over here in this part of the essay. Okay, and it is actually very important to make use of paragraphs in the essay. So, and each paragraph should center around just one argument or idea. So what happens, we actually, what we do in a children in essay, uh, we get lost in big chunks of text, and just we get diverted from the topic or original topic. So we shouldn't be doing over here, we shouldn't be doing that over here. So keep this thing in mind. You have to stick to the topic, explain the points with the facts and examples, and you can come to the mini conclusion also. Okay, so this is what you have to do in the body of the essay. We'll move to the next slide here, conclusion. This is the last part, or the part of the structure of the essay. And here, very important thing that you have to remember, the most important thing, that you don't introduce new ideas. All the new ideas will be introduced only in the body of the essay, not here. Here you will just summarize the whole thing. Okay, you will just make the audience understand what is the main point of writing the essay. Okay, summarize. Okay, and what you have to do, you have to put together all your points, and you have to show the outcome of your argument over here. What new inside, what moral you have learned. Okay, you see the moral passed on and a lesson learned from your essay. In short, you have to give a closure after writing all this body, the body conclusion, then introduction, body, and conclusion. You will double check your essay. You will revise the essay, you will check the grammar, you will check the spelling, formatting, everything you will check. Now some useful tips for writing an essay. So these are the useful tips. You just have to see, avoid using vague language. You have to be specific. Don't use confusing languages. Be specific. Okay, be straightforward to the point. Then you have to explain everything. You go to the arguments. You can do the argument in the body of the essay. Okay, and you see over here in your body paragraph, be as detailed and specific. Be the thing should be detailed, but it shouldn't be confusing. Be specific also, don't confuse the points. Okay, then use transition words to move smoothly from one idea to next. For example, in addition, lastly, for example, therefore. Okay, this words you should use. These are the transition words we say. In addition to, okay, lastly, like this words you have to use, and never bring up new information in your closing paragraph, means in the conclusion paragraph. As I've said you before also, in the conclusion you will not bring up the new ideas. Now here, tips for writing some formal essays, some more tips: that do not use personal pronouns I, we, you, me, mine, first person, second person, third person. Then you write in present tense. Rhetorical devices or creative writing skills, don't use that, children, otherwise this is you will make mistake. Okay, and then contractions: can't, won't, couldn't, the things which have apostrophe, the words which have apostrophe. And also do not use slang or informal languages while writing the essay. Okay, so these all things we have to remember while writing the essay. I hope you must have understand how to write an essay. Okay, thank you.